Virgo placements, welcome to Ascending Spiritually. So this is going to be for December 11th through the 20th. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, which means not all the messages are going to resonate. If you'd like information on personals, my website will be in the description box below. I also do have my manifestation oils for sale. I'm currently sold out with my money and abundance oil, but I will be restocking within the next 2 weeks. If you want to check those out, they do have great reviews and it's super helpful. I no longer have any complaints since I've made them, so I want to share those tools with you. Let's go ahead and see what you guys have coming up. We have Six of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Four of Wands, Ace of Cups, Eight of Cups, King of Cups, and Nine of Swords. Okay, so overall, I see you being in your power. With the Knight of Pentacles, this is someone who is very slow and steady, especially when it comes to committing to things. But you are someone that can be counted on, especially when it comes to your finances. When you have your eye on a certain goal, it's very hard for someone to deter you off of your path unless they use manipulative tactics. And with the Six of Cups, this is the energy of you reminiscing from the past, maybe even meeting a soulmate for some of you. Because the Ace of Cups and the Six of Cups, for one, can be the conception of children. So if you're not trying to conceive and you're in that childbearing age, just be aware. And the Ace of Cups can also be someone new coming into your life after being forced to walk away from an emotional manipulator. There was someone in your life that constantly stressed you out. They couldn't really tell you where the relationship was headed or going, or vice versa. This could have been you with someone in your circle. And with the Nine of Swords, by you releasing the stress and releasing this person, even though it was painful, it did bring more stability in your life. The Four of Wands can also be home shifts, marriage. So if marriage is something that's important to you and you've been stressing on whether that's going to come in, whether it's destined for you, it is. But it does seem like you do have to find your niche. I think that's how you say that word. Basically, there's an importance of you establishing yourself before you meet your lover. There's a skill set that you have that may even end up getting you to be world renowned or famous in some way. For example, if you're a dancer and you consistently put work and time and effort into this, even if it may be years, before you know it, you could be someone who is booked and busy, who performs at stadiums. It's just saying that there's something that needs to be established first in your life before you can even get to the love aspect of the journey. Yes, you're going to encounter people that do catch your eye, people that you're attracted to, but I don't really see them being the one or being the person that you marry, because there's certain lessons that you still need to learn. This is also saying if you do sometimes admit the characteristics of being emotionally manipulative, of kind of playing victim in certain scenarios. Yes, we all have negative traits about ourselves, and this is about you needing to acknowledge certain things that you bring to the table or that you do to trigger other people, because it's not always the other person 100% of the time. You have to acknowledge the things that you do that sometimes may not be the best. So let me get my shadow work deck with Virgo placements to see what is it that you guys should possibly work on around this time. Victim mentality. That's so crazy. Didn't I just say that? That is weird. The universe wants what's best for you, not the worst. Change your perspective. So some of you may have to change the perspective of certain scenarios to see that rejection is protection, or sometimes you weren't right in past scenarios and you kind of do have to go back and make things right. We also have vengeful. Sometimes others of you let your anger get to the point of where it almost makes you vengeful. So you may have to find a better way to heal your anger. This negative emotion comes back full circle. So sometimes certain things that you say or you do in the spout of anger, you can't take that back. So just be aware of that energy as well. We also have demanding. Some of you may be a little bit too demanding with other people. And it's okay to have standards. It's okay to, hold people to a certain accountability point, but you have to make sure that you're not being a hypocrite and you're holding yourself to those same standards as well. Because when you display demanding behavior, this is most likely making the other person that you're connected to feel inferior to you, even if that's not your intention. So sometimes you have to check your anxiety and your depression, because for one, if someone's trying to control a scenario, it's because they're fearful of something negative that may happen. It's coming from a place of like insecurity and anxiousness in a sense. So we have quick-tempered. Others of you may be quick-tempered. Think before you speak. That's so weird. It's like the cards are just reiterating what I was saying. Because there's certain things that you say, you can't take it back. You have to put space between your thoughts and the words that come out. Count to 10. My mom used to tell me that all the time. And I thought, at first I thought she was just being annoying. But no, it's because if you count to 10, right before you're about to lash out, like it gives your mind time to separate your thoughts from your words, and it can give you time to consider what you're about to do. We also have emotionally detached. Some of you may be emotionally detached, and it's because you may be protecting yourself from like unwanted hurt and heartbreak, maybe even unwanted drama or stress. And it's okay to feel positive emotions within yourself. Celebrate yourself, celebrate other people around you. To feel emotions is to live freely. So by keeping yourself in the energy of being numb or just closed off, it's not going to work out for you in the long run. And that may be just a way of you protecting yourself from the things that you've been through in the past. Because I feel like you've had to basically see people for who they are or what they are. We also have you belong to me. I don't know why that just fell out. And I want to be alone. Yeah, you may be in the energy sometimes where you just want to be alone. Or you may not be eager to deal with certain people when you're stressed out, when you're not sleeping well. So your sleeping habits affect your energy and your emotions a lot. So if you've been having a hard time resting, if it's not because of the stability in your life, it's because of someone that you were connected to that just brings stressors to you. So Virgo placements, what do you guys need to know at this time? The Hangman, Seven of Cups in reverse, Two of Swords, Seven of Wands. So you're going to have a decision. This decision is to entertain someone in your life that you know brings nothing but disappointment, whether it's a lover or a friend. You will be forced to walk away from something emotionally that you've been investing into that you may be reluctant to walk away from. However, it's going to heal you in the long run. Because if this is the King of Cups, the person that causes you disappointment, if you know you want a relationship and this person just strings you along, or they don't necessarily have a plan or show you signs of being serious, by holding on to them, it's just hurting you. That's just an example. But this is someone that I feel is helping you heal, even if it may be in a way that's not pleasant. Because we grow in the environments that make us feel the least comfortable. And this was someone that was brought into your life to force yourself to choose a side, or to force yourself to not be in that period of indecision. Some of you will deal with people just because you're bored, or just to entertain them, even if you know for a fact it's not going anywhere. These could be friends that you know are not good for you, but because you may be feeling lonely at the time, or because these are people that you go out with, you entertain them knowing that they may not be the best company to keep. And with the King of Cups, I'm sorry, that's the Knight of Cups. With the Knight of Cups, if you release this situationship, you're going to get a love offer that's going to come in quickly. And this will be true, genuine love in some form or fashion. So instead of entertaining individual situationships, a job that you know doesn't serve you, just because of the fact that you know it would be more difficult to go out there and pursue a new venture, just know it's keeping yourself stuck somehow. Because in this Hangman, this person has chains on their legs. And the only thing that's keeping you in this position is refusing to release things that you know no longer serve you. It's not like you're confused. You know what the problems are. It's just almost like you tolerate them because you don't want to deal with the uncomfortability that comes with releasing certain relationships. So that's going to be a message for someone. But as a star, you guys are meant to be in the public eye in some form or fashion. If you're a dancer, you're meant to be seen. I don't know why that keeps coming up, like dancer energy. If you're somebody who is an esthetician, this is you getting some sort of promotion or marketing or advertising that works to your benefit, but you do have to stand your ground. This is the energy or the time for you to stand your ground and to stand up for yourself, because some of you have just been accepting the bare minimum and settling, and it's actually slowing you down on your path. Now, if that doesn't resonate with you, this is just the time for you to heal, to allow new people to come in. There is a new individual coming in. This may just end up being a fling, or it could also grow into a relationship. Just depends on you and what it is that you want. Let's see what else you guys need to know. Ruminate. Some of you have been spending a lot of time in your mind, or you have some sort of skill set or hobby that is going to make you well known. This could even be an instrument of some sort. Music, there's a heavy influence and emphasis in this reading on like your creative abilities, the things that you like to do for fun, growth. You're also growing, forced to grow even by releasing certain situations that you may not be prepared to let go of. Cold turkey. Have compassion with yourself at this time and progress. You're going through certain progresses in your journey, and it is causing you to reflect on how far you've come. So it's okay to look back in the past to see how long your journey has been, but don't get stuck in that. And I do see you getting triggered by certain people, certain situations, certain movies even. And if you do find yourself getting triggered by an individual around you, it's because they're supposed to reflect something that you need to work on within yourself. Some of you have a hard time accepting yourself. And you may feel the need to change certain things about yourself. And it's not coming from a healthy place from what I'm seeing. I don't know why plastic surgery, they're emphasizing this for some reason. Someone's been heavily thinking about that, but ultimately I feel like you could end up getting that surgery and still feel like not complete or not worthy. So you have to find the acceptance from within. This is accepting things for what they are, accepting endings, accepting people that are no longer on your vibration, and having the strength and the courage to do what's necessary, releasing people that you know cause you nothing but pain and disappointment, so that you can attract what? Sincere relationships. So there's a ton of insincere connections and relationships around you. And this is like the same theme that I've been picking up on this whole spread. And you need to get clear. Get clear on what it is that you want. Do you want to stay in a low vibe with people that you know you've outgrown and you know they could potentially block your blessings? Or are you going to make that difficult decision to release them on your terms? Because they can be on the universe's terms, and trust me, it will be chaotic. It will be caused by like betrayal, being forced to let someone go because they do something that hurts you. Sometimes that's what happens when you don't let them go in your terms. Nature. As an earth sign, it's important for you to go and connect to nature, trees, the grass, water even. There's an importance on putting more emphasis on going outside more often. And there's a connection that's being highlighted in this reading that needs to be addressed. And the way that you need to address this connection is by letting it go. Let go. Let go. Put a permanent ending to something in your life, a situation, a person, an environment that you know no longer serves you. Because for one, you no longer have passion for it, or you may even have passion for something else. I can even see this as a scenario where someone is holding on to a relationship knowing that it's basically dead because it's comfortable, and someone new comes in to spark an ending, but you do have to do what's right. You have to do what's right in this scenario. If you're already dealing with someone and your attention is elsewhere, it's best to be honest and let them know and bring justice and not cheat and not be deceptive and not lie, because that's what brings in bad karma. It's not that you're not allowed to change your mind with certain scenarios or relationships. It's how you go about it that makes the difference. And we also have fate. Something is fated to happen. There's an ending that's going to be fated to happen. There's a situationship where there's going to be justice brought to this. And if there has been an individual around you emotionally manipulating you or making you believe things are how they're not, it's going to be fated that you release them, because they're going to trigger you to go through some form of transformation. So accept things as they are and get clear about what it is that you want, because some of you want things one way, but then you do and you make decisions that are the complete opposite of what it is that you're asking for. So it kind of brings confusion into the mix. So that's your end of your reading, Virgo. Thank you so much for your support. Like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Bye.